snack.
Hey guys. Well, this week we got a couple things. We've got Motion City soundtrack singles. They're working on a new album. And Hayley Williams released all 17 tracks on proper streaming devices, not the Winamp player or whatever on the website, which is very cool and fun, but it's much more fun to be able to actually listen to them when I want to. So we're going to talk about those two things. So the new Motion City soundtrack song is called You Know Who the F We Are. And keeping it PG, earmuffs.
Yep.
And Justin put a little post up about it, and I guess this is such a good story behind it. They came with the title first because they were playing some festival and they did not have a backdrop, but they had like a digital screen, so they just put "You Know Who the F We Are."
Oh, that's hilarious.
On the backdrop, which I think is really funny. And apparently some people did not think it was funny, but he says he says they have a thing called the David Wayne equation. David Wayne's like the director of what's that? Wet Hot American Summer and other kind of funny
That
role
style,
models.
indie Americana genre.
Yeah, and he says and the formula is stupid equals funny. And
Oh yeah.
I
All the
agree,
time.
because I laughed immediately when I read
Yeah.
that story, and I thought that was pretty funny. So that came first, and then they started writing a song around it. Sorry, guys, I burned the crap out of my arm on
Ooh.
the bottom of my Jeep. It's like blistering.
Oh.
It hurts when I lean on it.
Bro
no one
was
cared to know that.
well, no, it's nice to see that men can be men again. You were down
Yeah,
there
way to
doing some
go.
work.
Well, only because my Jeep shifter keeps like disconnecting from the transmission. So to get it to the shop to fix it, I have to put my wife in the car and be like, "Is your foot on the brake?" And then roll under the car and put it into the gear that I want it to be. You know, reverse, park, drive, whatever. And then she backs out of the drive, and then I roll back under it and put it in drive.
I was
And,
picturing a manual, and I had a really different picture painted in my
No.
mind.
That's
of you on the
extremely
highway.
manual.
it's an automatic, but still, it makes. But then she's
downhill slope.
so then I have to like grab some stuff, get in the van, get the kids in the van, meet her at the shop, and she left the car running the whole time while she was sitting waiting for me to put it in park. She could have just turned off the ignition, and so it was pretty hot underneath it, and I burned my. Anyway, no one cares about that stuff.
I care.
I care.
Here we'll play a little clip of the beginning of the song, because why the heck not, right? Here we go.
Another midnight story, right into the dead of the dawn, when the wait was way too long. All the familiar faces, analyzing every delight, so addicted to...
Sounds like Motion City, right?
I mean,
Loving it.
right on.
Kyle, you brought up something. What do you think? It sounds familiar?
Not in a bad way, but it has a Reliant K bummin' vibe, especially the very first note and the tone of the guitar.
Here's that. It's a little more deepy fuzz on the
Yeah.
bummin', but yeah, it definitely has that vibe. Which I would say bummin', sorry,
Bummin',
without the
dude.
G, sounds like Motion City.
Yeah, well, 100%.
Like, I would say that.
Air for Free is definitely Reliant K's biggest stylistic departure, I think. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe the pop record. I can't remember what that one's called.
Hold on. You're talking about
Collapsible Lung.
Collapsible Lung. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
But it's great.
Yeah. Collapsible Lung was one where I listened to it for the first time in like my headphones. I think they were probably AirPods on my scooter. And I literally, because I've still got the wind and stuff. I think this was before they had the noise canceling ones and stuff. So I've got a helmet and what on, but I mean, you still got the air go through. And I was like, is this them? I kept like wanting to get my phone out of my pocket because I thought I maybe started, because his vocals just sounded different on that record than they did on other ones. Do you know? They announced when the full length of this Motion City album is coming out? I could have looked that up on the internet before we got on the microphones.
Yes, it is. Give me 1 second. September 19th.
Oh,
that's fall. That's very soon.
Like a month away.
I was thinking more like late fall. Okay, that's great.
So we've got a lot of albums coming out this fall.
Yeah, they put the 2 songs out, and I really like this one. But I mean, I don't think there's ever a time that I don't like Motion City.
Yeah, the My Dinosaur Life is the only one that I still don't love.
It grew on me, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give it another shot. I mean, I can always be convinced.
I always loved that record. I got really into it because of the whole Conan thing.
Me, dude.
Was that you too?
That was amazing.
That's what made me go.
One of the greatest.
That's what made me like go back and really dig in. And then I was like, I really like this record.
For anyone that doesn't know, tell them what happened on Conan.
Chris, you want to take it?
Oh, well, yeah. I was trying to. I wanted to tell the story correctly. So this was right after NBC announced that Conan was done.
It was one of his last episodes.
Yeah, it was one of his
last
last episodes.
It was in like the last couple of weeks when he was just blowing money.
Yeah, and they had already, and they had been scheduled before all of this happened. So it was just a coincidence they were on.
Yeah, this is when Conan got the Tonight Show for like a few months. And then NBC was like, actually, we want to give it back to Jay Leno. And he was like, peace.
But at the end of the song, I forget the name of the song, but they say, it's all my effing
destroyed
fault.
My planet.
Yeah. They say, he says, it's all my fault. The whole song, he says, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. And then there's like the big refrain at the end where he says, it's all my effing fault. And instead he said, it's all Jay Leno's fault. It was epic.
It was fantastic.
And awesome. It's perfect.
It was awesome.
It was
Is
great.
it what'll put them in the history books?
I want to say that every band's got 2 or 3 moments that kind of like kicks them up a notch. That's got to be one. Yeah, well, because that was their big major label push. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
That was the one. Every band in that era had that one where they got the money and they got the push. And that was their shot.
It's all Jay Leno's fault. It's great.
I love it. So
it really
was. Just said what we were all feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's accurate.
Yeah, I mean, that's like one of those things where you go, what if that would have stuck? Like, would late night TV be different than it is now? I mean, it's dying now, and maybe it'd still be dying. But
Blake and I were talking about this. It's like our kids have no clue. Like, late night television means nothing to them,
and it never will, because it's like they're all gonna get canceled. Like,
yeah.
Letterman, and Conan were so important to me growing up, and it means nothing to kids.
You guys have kids too. You see the way they do media now. It's just a completely different way of consuming media. I think it would have been dead anyway. I mean, that's just not how things work anymore. We were there for live moments because that's where the big stuff happened. That was exciting and new. Now you can find something new on the internet every 30 seconds until the sun burns out.
Yeah.
Why watch late night when you can watch someone else watching a video and critiquing it live?
Why watch something you don't know may not be any good if you can watch a million things that a million people have already said is good?
Yeah.
Well, and everything's so niched down. Like, there's not a common culture where everyone's talking about the same thing at the water cooler the next day. Like, how often do people recommend shows to me that I've never heard of? That's not.
Which I did just find out there's a new King of the Hill season, by the way. I'm just going to throw that in there.
That's true.
Yeah. So just make sure.
Just keep bringing stuff back.
Yeah.
We're just like completely out of ideas.
Just ride that nostalgia wave.
Nothing wrong with that. We are literally a podcast about nostalgia. So we've got no problem riding the nostalgia wave. So Motion City. Okay, new album coming out in September. That's really fun. I thought that would be further away than
real soon. Hey, that could be a new one that we do. We talked about doing more new records. That could be one that we do.
I would be into it. And, the one thing that's weird about doing a new album is that sometimes I feel like I might not give it the praise it deserves because so many of my favorite albums take a little bit of time. And like, I will go back and listen to My Dinosaur Life, and I will do that tomorrow.
But what's funny about what we talk about mostly is that when we do the new records, especially in this genre, I feel like I tend to lean the other way. Like I'm so starved for a new record by most of these people that I'm probably going to be like, it's amazing, and then later be like, you know.
Well, and there are a lot of albums that do that to me because kind of the like the pop part of me that loves kind of shiny things and good melodies. Sometimes you can write the song that catches my ear like on first listen,
Yep.
but it's not normally those songs are not my favorite later. And so if you got a whole
Oh,
album
good
of
point.
those, I can wear an album out and love it, but then I may never listen to it again after those first like 20
Point
times.
point in case, I'm not at all saying it's bad, but if we did one more time, if we did Blink
I
right
was just
now,
thinking of that. Yeah.
would I don't think I would gush over it as much, but I do love the record.
I still really like it a lot. I think I would.
I
Because it was
mean,
it was better than I thought it would be.
oh, for sure, and still is. It's
Yeah.
just I mean, I still am so glad they're back together. I'm
Yep.
so glad Tom and Mark are friends that it's gonna skew my judgment a little.
And I'm glad they're working on new stuff, apparently.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I
they're
would
a working band again. Like they're just doing it. They're just knocking out tours every summer. I'm gonna see them at Riot Fest. Isn't that the one they're playing?
Oh,
man, I really want to go see them again. I've not seen them since the year of our Lord 2001. So might have been 2000. It was a long time ago. And that's been too long. Okay, let's talk about Hayley Williams for a second. So we talked last week about her website with the crazy player that worked and then didn't work. And it wasn't working for me at all that day after we recorded. I was trying to listen to more of it. And she then released all 17 singles on streaming platforms, but as singles, which is a little annoying because there's like
This is the way
seven.
you have to.
Yeah. So to help you guys out, in case you're curious, I decided this needs to be like an album because I'm not going to go click on a million singles. And so I tried to put it in an album order
okay.
and I've made a playlist. So I'll put that in the show notes if anyone wants to
Yeah.
listen to it. But it's 17 tracks. So I mean, that would be a long album. And I think I might understand why it was hard to do. I mean, I was just trying to do this while I was working today. It's not like I
Right.
actually sat down, but it's hard when you know, like that's my favorite part about writing music is like trying to figure out the order of the song. Not my favorite part, but it is a fun part of making an
Yeah.
album, right? It's like track order. And
Definitely.
it's not, I feel like it's not as fun when you're doing it for someone else. I feel like she would probably be mad at me if she saw this. I feel like she'd be like, wrong.
She's
at
got to be
you.
mad at you, dude.
She is going to be mad at me.
She's gonna be
Have y'all
so
listened to
mad.
it? Have y'all listened to it more?
Yes.
What
Yeah,
were your
I
thoughts?
want send me a link to your playlist so
Okay,
I
I will.
can. But yes, because I did not know till I talked to you guys this evening that she'd released it on the platforms. I thought we still had to go old school. That's great information.
No, now we are fully few days ago. She put it all on the streaming. Kyle, what are your thoughts now that you've listened to it a little bit more? I still haven't gotten to listen to it a ton, like a few times through this playlist.
That's what I'm gonna say. I've gone a few times through it, but I think I feel confident in saying I enjoy these songs way more than I enjoy the Pedal for Armor album. Like
Yes,
way more.
like a
So
lot more.
a lot more. There's a lot of pop, which I like. I love Brotherly Hate. I love Glum, and I love Hard. I love True Believer. Like there's multiple songs that I think are great. And so I give me some more time with it, but initial few listens, I like it better than the last album she released.
Definitely.
And then I love that she's like, how would you describe it? Is it because some of the songs feel kind of 90s even? I think the one I sent you, she sounds like Alanis Morissette on
That's
that.
really funny that you mentioned that because the producer is Daniel James, who did a lot of stuff in like the early 2000s, and it's
Oh,
like,
no kidding.
yeah,
How
and
cool.
so I think you're probably right as far as
You had another
where
comment about that song, right? About what you thought that might be about, Kyle.
Oh,
oh
I don't. It's not what I think, dude.
yes,
It's
Freaking
right on the
hard
nose.
hard is about Chad from Newfound Glory, and it's a bummer because yikes. Let's see. You guys can talk about the songs while I'm gonna find out Actually, I've got it already. Okay.
Okay.
We kissed quick before you pulled me inside. The next morning, I looked in the mirror, saw a woman I had never met. Let's see. That's not that good. Or
She
excuse me.
mentions getting married in
She,
combat boots.
yeah, she getting married in compact boots, but that's not it. Where was it? I was like, oh my gosh.
Lordy.
Yeah. Where did it go? She talks about, oh yeah, here we go. I got married once in combat boots and only listened to testosterone music. I had to
Don't know what
kill
that
my
means.
feminine. I had to kill my feminine just to do it. Well, Chad is into the hardcore music, as a matter of fact. In some circles, he goes by Chad Ball, like Madball. So yeah,
Is
talking about
he's
being
into like
hard.
hardcore metal, like that's what he's listening, that's what he's doing day to day, like
Yeah,
driving in his car. Okay.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is about him. And
That's
It's
more
got to be about
nerdy.
him. It's absolutely
That's more
about him.
nerdy than testosterone. Like when I think of testosterone rock, I'm thinking more like your Nickelbacks and your
There it is.
there's the one.
There's the
the
there's
other
the mention.
band, the other band that played that
Creed,
had the no no that's
Limp
one of them.
Bizkit,
No, the
Sting.
other one, the other one.
Alien Ant Farm, Corn,
No,
Disturbed.
no. Oh, by the way, that song's 25 years old today. Um, the
The Sickness.
that one, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
25. Happy birthday, that song. No,
Goodness.
but anyway, yeah, I think you spoke to my point. That's what I think of. I think of metal as more nerdy. So she's not correct on that.
Yeah,
Fight
Kyle,
me, Haley.
I'm
All
with
due
you.
respect.
It's
All
a
due
it's
respect.
a it's much better than. But here's what's weird. I picked the weirdest songs accidentally on that like website version of the player.
So you started
When
with
you
some
when
weird
it
ones.
was working, you were hitting the weird ones by
When
accident.
it was working, I was just hitting the ones that I did not write down on this list next to me of like, oh yeah, like I was just listening to this the day as I was working, and like if a song was on that caught my ear, I just jot down like, okay, yeah, that one caught my ear, that one caught, and yeah, I had like 7 of them written down quickly of that's a great song. And there are some more. We complained last week a little bit about all the songs I listened to where she was just like way down here singing and wasn't really going up. And there's more of that she is actually doing that. So I just got unlucky last week on the sort of preview on her website. So if you want to listen to it in the order I think it should be in, and I'll probably shuffle this around a little bit more maybe as I listen to this so you can,
Oh, that's great. It's a shared playlist, so you
yeah, it'll
can
be a shared playlist and we can
you
just,
can modify it as you make new discoveries.
yeah, as I decide what needs to be, obviously I put Discovery Channel first. It felt like a first track for a weird album, kind of. I don't know. Felt strange. I would love to know, like, that's going to be a really weird lyric for anyone that had never heard the Bloodhound Gang before, which I'm sure that no one under our age has, because, that one's not still getting played on the radio.
And we don't recommend that you do.
Yeah,
Right. Does it hold up? No. Can
No.
can you
that
make
was
that
the
album? No.
answer 2 weeks after it came out. Was it
Yeah.
does not hold up.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It probably did not hold up. Okay, here's this week's question
Okay.
that I've given you no heads up for,
Oh,
and you got to come up
I'm
with
nervous.
a good answer. Okay. What's an out? We talked a little bit about this because last week I forgot that I'd seen Motion City do the entirety of
Okay.
of that album. What album would you like to see played in full that you have not yet? Doesn't mean the band hasn't done the tour necessarily. It just means you didn't get to see it.
You just okay, so it doesn't
So, like-
matter if they've already done it. You just this
Yeah.
is me. Okay.
You just didn't get to see it if they did it, and but kudos for ones that have not happened. For example, you could pick My Chemical Romance, Black Parade, because they're doing that tour, but none of us wanted to shell out the amount of money we had to go see it.
So it still counts.
Still counts. That would count. That would be fine.
I got mine. It only became true after you qualified, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Tell us.
Bleed American.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had tickets.
No, they haven't
And
done
I
Bleed
didn't-
American.
They did.
Oh, they did.
it
They
at-
did it for
well,
like 2
yeah,
shows.
one
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember me and Danny? Danny, if you don't
Yeah.
know, guys, was in me and Blake's band. He's Kyle's arch nemesis, and he. No, I was kidding about the last part. They played Futures in Tempe, and then they flew to Vegas to do the festival, and they were gonna play Bleed American. Me and Danny were gonna see both shows, and I had to cancel. But he, yeah. So that only became true because of what you just said. Because I was like, oh, that they already did that, but I
I
hadn't seen
forgot
it.
they did it. When we were young, because I have always wanted to see that, because I desperately want to see them play My Sundown. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be such a cool closing song.
Yeah.
The downside is that your first 3 tracks are Bleed American, Praise Chorus, the middle, and then track 5 is. I'd also like to see them play Your House with like maybe a full marching band
Yeah,
doing the
that'd be
drum
cool.
line. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
but they've never done a tour, so there's hope. They only did that one show.
I know. I feel like but I mean, when are we going to get that? 25? I guess we could get it next year. I just feel like they don't want to stack those songs in the front. But I really want to hear My Sundown. I really want to hear Your House. I have not heard either one of those live, even though I've seen them like 10 times now. So, Kyle, you got one?
Oh, okay, I got a couple. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with a conventional answer, and then one that like I would like to see just because, but I think it would be kind of weird. So, my conventional answer is, I'm a huge Bayside fan. I think seeing Shudder in its entirety or The Walking Wounded in its entirety would be incredible. But then the kind of weird one, and I don't know. I'm not sure if this would be more like a party, but Hello Goodbyes, Zombies, Aliens, Vampires, like, which have we done that record yet?
No,
I
definitely
don't
not.
remember. I don't think we have.
No, we haven't
I'd
done a
have to look at the
Hello
list.
Goodbye. Well, I could be wrong. I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure we
so.
haven't. I'm pretty
Because
sure
I
we
feel like we
haven't.
talked about how Here in Your Arms was such a mixtape must, but that may have been on a mixtape episode
One of those
that we
episodes.
did.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think it was on our Valentine's Day
I like
episode.
your car. I don't know the words.
They're great live. It works.
I like your
works, by
car
the
too.
I feel like I can't have the same answer as Chris, so I'm gonna say I've never seen the Get Up Kids, and I would love to see Guilt Show all the way through.
Mm.
Whoa, that's an interesting answer.
Especially because there's a couple of those songs that I feel like they would jam on for even longer, and it would be really fun.
Dude, you have me second guessing myself because now I want to say Reggie in the Full Effect Under the Tray.
Yeah, it
Like-
can be what. Yeah,
Oh, that would be rad. Oh, especially he would if he came out, as the what is it,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dwarves,
Yeah.
change costumes. Oh, that'd be so cool.
that'd be pretty sweet. And if we're really dreaming, the
Michael
Beatles,
Jackson.
Sergeant.
Oh yeah,
Well,
sorry.
Beatles, Sergeant Pepper's would be epic, but that's obviously can't happen. I was trying to pick ones that could really happen.
Fans of the show, I am so sorry. April 13th, 2021. Zombies, Aliens, Vampires, Dinosaurs by Hello Goodbye.
We did it already.
I thought we had.
I've got a full list in a spreadsheet somewhere, and I don't have it in front of me, so I couldn't.
Oh, you could just open Spotify and type it in. That's what I
True. That would work too. Okay, I guess that's it for us. We will do this again next week. You can let us know your albums that you want to hear. Like, we need to campaign these bands to do some of these things. And you know what? It doesn't have to be on an even like 10, 15, 20, 25 anniversary. You could just do it anytime. And I think it would, like, we can celebrate the 17th anniversary of an album coming out. Doesn't
I
have
agree.
to be the 20th.
Doesn't have to be a tour. You do three shows, do like Seattle, LA,
Oklahoma
Dallas.
City.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Oklahoma City, please.
I'm picking random cities out of my mind. I mean, these don't have any basis reality, but like hypothetically,
You could,
Oklahoma
if you do one
City,
of those.
Austin, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Okay, we'll check out show notes. We'll put links to the Motion City singles and the Hayley Williams playlist on Spotify. Maybe one of you guys can copy it to Apple Music, and we can share it there too. And
Haley, good work. I know you're listening.
yeah, it is. It's. I was with you, Kyle. I really didn't love what was it, Pedals for whatever it was.
Armor. Yeah.
Yeah, Pedals for Armor. I didn't love it. It wasn't my favorite thing. It felt like she was getting some of that out of her system. And this feels much more like, but it doesn't feel like Paramore, but it feels cool. It feels like a cool thing. All right, we will catch you next week.